in this season of Corona. Okay, so as you know that we are discussing our chapter fractions and decimals, and in the last lecture we had discussed about some decimal numbers. Okay, how to write them, how to add them, how to subtract them, and I told you in that lecture. On the next lecture we are going to discuss some unitary conversions. What are that conversions? Now first discuss here three basic unitary conversions. Tell me, the first one is 1 rupee is equal to, number 2, 1 kilogram is equal to, number 3, 1 meter is equal to. Okay, only with the help of these three we will discuss unitary conversions and how to write the given numbers with these units in decimal form. Now see, 1 rupee is equal to how many paise? Everybody knows it. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. 100 paise. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? 100 centimeter. ओके, 1 रुपया बरोबर 100 पैसे असतात. 1 किलोग्राम बरोबर 1000 ग्रॅम असते आणि 1 मीटर बरोबर 100 सेंटीमीटर असते. वी नो दॅट. पण आता आपल्याला प्रश्न कसा येतो बघा. प्रश्न आपल्याला अशा प्रकारे येतो की 42 पैसे म्हणजे किती रुपये? 42 पैसे means how many rupees? किती रुपये? 42 पैसे means how many rupees? आपल्याला जर एवढं माहिती आहे, मला जास्तीत जास्त जर असं दिलं तर मी सांगू शकतो 500 पैसे, 500 पैसे म्हणजे किती रुपये? तर आम्ही सांगू शकतो की बाबा 100 पैसे म्हणजे 1 रुपया आहे. 100 पैसे म्हणजे 1 रुपया आहे. तर 500 पैसे म्हणजे 5 times 100 पैसे, सो 5 रुपीज येणार. रुपीज 5 येईल. ओके फाइन. 500 पैसे मीन्स रुपीज 5 येईल. ठीक आहे, हे ठीक आहे हो. 500 पैसे म्हणजे 5 रुपीज आलं. पण ते कसं लिहिणार? 42 पैसे. नसी मागच्या काही लेक्चरमध्ये मी तुम्हाला एक प्रोसेस सांगितलेली होती. काय होती प्रोसेस? समजा माझं काय आहे, ₹1 म्हणजे 100 पैसे आहे. ₹1 म्हणजे 100 पैसे आहे. मला आता विचारलेलं काय होतं, 500 पैसे, 500 पैसे म्हणजे किती रुपये? 500 पैसे, 500 पैसे म्हणजे समजा x रुपये, रुपीज x. सो वी विल डू क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन. क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन 500 into 1, 500 into 1 is equal to x into 100, x into 100, no problem. So 500 divided by this 100 is in multiplication on the right hand side, it will become division on the left hand side, is equal to x. So this 1 0 1 0 2 0 2 0 gets cancelled, and therefore we have got here x is equal to 5. Very simple, very simple. So as 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise, so 500 paise is equal to how many rupees? That was the question. That was the question. So we did only cross multiplication with the help of given data, and so 500 into 1 is equal to x into 100, x into 100. So this 100 was in multiplication to the right hand side. Now when we transfer it on the left hand side, it will become division. So 500 divided by 100, and that two zeros will cancel to each other, and we will get x is equal to 5. And x was what? Rupees. That means 500 paise is equal to rupees 5. 500 paise is equal to 5 rupees. Okay, no problem. Now with the help of same procedure, we will find out how many rupees are 42 paise. How many rupees are 42 paise? Okay, fine, no problem. See here, how many rupees are 42 paise? 1 rupees is equal to 100 paise. 100 paise means 1 rupees. Now we need to find out 42 paise. 42 paise is equal to x rupees, suppose. So 42 into 1. 42 into 1 is equal to x into 100. no problem. Transfer this 100 on this side. 42 ones are 42 divided by 100 is equal to x. So it will give us now. I'll cancel only 2 zeros, 1 0 2 0. Okay, decimal point was here and the decimal from denominator was here. I have shifted this decimal point by 1 and 2 digit to the left side. So you are going to do the same procedure in numerator also. Shift it by 1 and 2 digit to the left side. It will become 0.42. Okay, what is it? It is x. Therefore we can write x is equal to 0.42. But x is what? X is rupees. 42 paisa is equal to x rupees. That means 42 paisa is equal to 0.42 rupees. 0.42 rupees. Okay, fine, no problem. Now I'll tell you in shortcut. This is the complete procedure, regular method to solve the example. Now how can we solve it in shortcut way? See, for that purpose, first you should know see here, 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Divide both sides by 100. Divide both sides by 100. We will get here 1 by 100 rupees is equal to, on this side 100 by 100 means 1 paisa. 1 paisa means 1 paisa is equal to 1 by 100 rupees. Got it? What we did here, see, 1 rupees is equal to 100 paisa was there. 100 paise. We divided both sides by 100, so 1 upon 100 rupees is equal to 100 upon 100 paise. This gets cancelled. 1 upon 100 rupees is equal to 1 paisa. 1 paisa, and we have written the same concept here. 1 upon 100 rupees is equal to 1 paisa. 1 upon 100 rupees is equal to 1 paisa. Now see, in the similar manner only, we'll do the procedure for next example. Here 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilogram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. Divide both sides by, now we are going to divide both sides by 1000. We are going to divide both sides of the second by 1000. So after dividing both sides by 1000, we get here 1 upon 1000 kg is equal to 1000 upon 1000 gets cancelled, only 1 gram. So 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. In the third example, they have given us 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. No problem. Now I need to find out 1 centimeter is equal to how many meters? 1 centimeter. Okay. So divide both sides by 100. 1 upon, or in other words, you can say that this 100 we shift on this side. This 100 is in multiplication here. This 100 we can write 1 into 100 centimeter. 100 into 1 means 100 only. Now 100 is in multiplication on this side. 1 meter is equal to this. So 100, if we shift on this side, it will become 1 upon 100 meter is equal to 1 centimeter. Finish. In this way also you can write, or divide both sides by 100. In that way also you can write. No problem. But this will be more convenient for you for calculation. So 1 upon 100 meter is equal to, now this 100 upon 100 is equal to 1 centimeter. So in this way you can convert these problems from one unit to the another unit. Okay, and another to the one unit. 1 rupees is equal to 100 paise. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. As 1 rupees is equal to 100 paise, so 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. So 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is equal to, shift this 100 on this side, 1 upon 100 meter. 1 upon 100 meter. Finish. No problem. Now if they have asked, suppose, tell me, Suppose 34 gram is equal to how many kilograms? 34 gram is equal to how many kilogram? 34 gram is equal to how many kilogram? As we know that 1 gram is equal to 1000 kilogram, as 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. Okay, therefore we can write 34 gram is equal to, we are going to multiply both sides by 34 into 1 upon 1000 kilogram. So 34 gram is equal to, we can write here 34 gram is equal to 34 upon 1000. Therefore this 34 gram is equal to 1, 2, 3. Here is the digit. So 1, 2 and 3. 0.034 kg. 34 gram is equal to 0.034 kg. Okay, fine. Basically, if you remember these three very well, then you can convert these three into these three. And once you get these three, you can solve every type of problem which are depending on these conversions. Okay, fine, no problem. Now let's have the discussion on some problems. Let's take some problems. See the exercise number 2.5. Exercise number 2.5. Question number 1. Now the question is very easy. Which is greater? Which is greater? Such type of question is there. Which is greater? We'll write number 1 on this side, number 2 on this side. Okay, number 1, number 2, 0.5, 0.05, 0.5, 0.05. This is the first example. Second example, 0.7, 0.5, 0.7, 0.5. Third example, 7, 0.7, 7, 0.7. Fourth example, 1.37, 1.49. 1.37, 1.49. Fifth example, 2.03, 2.30. 2.03, 2.30. And the last example, sixth one, it's 0.8, 0.88. 0.8, 0.88. Only this example you will struggle somewhat. Otherwise, all other examples are very easy. Okay, no problem. Now see here. ज्या वेळेला कधी आपल्याला हे नंबर कंपेअर करायचे आहेत तर त्या वेळेला करतो काय आपण, पहिली गोष्ट लेफ्ट कडून सुरुवात करतो. पहिला मोठा नंबर डेसिमल पॉइंटच्या लेफ्टला इथं 0 आहे, डेसिमल पॉइंटच्या लेफ्टला इथं पण 0 आहे. मग आता राईटचे नंबर बघतो. राईटचा पहिला डिजिट इथं 5 आहे, राईटचा पहिला डिजिट इथं 0 आहे. मग 5 मोठा आहे का 0 मोठा आहे? 5 मोठा आहे. 5 इज ग्रेटर. सो माय फर्स्ट नंबर इज ग्रेटर दॅन द सेकंड नंबर. तसंच आम्ही सेकंडला चेक करणार. 0.7 आहे, 0.5 आहे. आता हा 0 0 तर सेम आहे. 7 मोठा आहे का 5 मोठा आहे? 7 मोठा आहे म्हणून हा नंबर मोठा आहे. त्याच्यानंतर बघा पुढं 7 आहे, 0.7. ऑब्विसली 7 मोठा आहे कारण याचा डेसिमल पॉइंट इथं असतो. 7.0 असतो हा. जिथं डेसिमल पॉइंट तुम्हाला दिलेलाच नसतो, ज्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये तुम्हाला डेसिमल पॉइंट दिलेलाच नसतो, तर त्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये डेसिमल पॉइंट हा त्या लास्टच्या डिजिटच्या नंतर असतो. याच्यामध्ये कोण मोठं आहे बघा, 1.37, 1.49. 1 1 तर सेम आहे. डेसिमल पॉइंटच्या राईटला पहिला डिजिट इथं 3 आहे आणि डेसिमल पॉइंटच्या राईटला इथं पहिला डिजिट 4 आहे. म्हणजे हे 2 डिजिट मला माझा आन्सर फाइंड आउट करून देतील कोणता नंबर मोठा आहे. सो याच्यामधला 3 मोठा आहे का 4 मोठा आहे? 4 मोठा आहे. सो हा नंबर याच्यापेक्षा मोठा आहे. ह्या दोघांमध्ये बघा, या दोघांमध्ये हा 2.03 आहे, 2.30 आहे. 2 तर सेम आहे. डेसिमल पॉईंटच्या नंतर इथं 0 आहे, डेसिमल पॉईंटच्या नंतर इथं 3 आहे. 3 हा 0 पेक्षा मोठा आहे, म्हणून हा नंबर या नंबरपेक्षा मोठा आहे. इथं बघा 0.8 आहे, इथं 0.88 आहे. हा, आता इथं जरा थोडंसं काळजीपूर्वक बघायचं आहे आपल्याला. का काळजीपूर्वक? तर इथं 0 आहे, इथं 0 आहे. इथं पॉईंटच्या नंतर डेसिमल पॉईंटच्या पहिला डिजिट 8 आहे. इथं डेसिमल पॉईंटच्या नंतरचा पहिला डिजिट 8 आहे. इथं डेसिमल पॉईंटच्या नंतर दुसरा डिजिट दिलेलाच नाही, आणि इथं डेसिमल पॉईंटच्या नंतरचा दुसरा डिजिट 8 आहे. मग कोण मोठा आहे? अशा केसमध्ये आपण काय करतो, ज्या ठिकाणी डेसिमल पॉईंटच्या नंतर काही डिजिट्स मिसिंग आहेत, जेवढे डिजिट मिसिंग आहेत कंपॅरिझन करण्यासाठी तेवढे 0 ऍड करून घ्यायचे. एक डिजिट मिसिंग आहे, एक 0 ऍड करणार. हा, मग आता आम्ही कम्पेअर करू शकतो, हा 0 मोठा का हा 8 मोठा? हे माझं डिसाइडर आहे. दीज आर द डिसाइडर डिजिट्स विच इज ग्रेटर 1. सो हा 8 मोठा आहे. सो हा नंबर याच्यापेक्षा मोठा झाला. हा नंबर जो आहे तो याच्यापेक्षा मोठा झाला. ठीक आहे. 0.88 is the larger than 0.80. Okay, fine, no problem. So in this way we can compare two decimal numbers. If they have given us two decimal numbers, we can easily compare them with the help of the digits which are present on the left side and the digits which are present on the right side. Just we are going to check which digits are the larger one, and the numbers in which the digit is larger one, that number is greater than the second number. Okay, fine, no problem. Now let's have the second question. Question number 2. Question number 2 is there. Now see what the question number 2 is. Question number 2 is like this: express as rupees using decimals. Express in rupees. Express in rupees. Okay, fine, no problem. So here I'll write first formula. Formula number 1. As we know that we are going to express in rupees, that means they have given us in paise. Okay, so 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise, or I can write in reverse way, 100 paise is equal to rupees 1. So from the same formula I'll write here second formula. 1 paise is equal to, this 100 will be shifted on that side, rupees 1 upon 100. 100 paise is equal to rupees 1. So 1 paise is equal to rupees 1 upon 100. No problem. This is my golden formula which I am going to imply here. Now see, the first question is like this: 7 paise. 7 paise is equal to how many rupees? No problem. Now see, 7 paise is equal to, we don't know how many rupees are there. Okay, fine. As we know that, as 1 paise is equal to 1 paise is equal to how many rupees? Rupees 1 upon 100. 1 paise is equal to rupees 1 upon 100. Therefore 7 paise means we have multiplied this side by 7, so multiply that side by 7 also. Rupees, this 7 into 1 by 100, we multiplied both sides by 7, so 7 paise is equal to rupees 7 into 1 by 100, and this can be written in this way: rupees 7 by 100. Now see, therefore 7 paise is equal to, suppose if I'm going to cancel these zeros, this is decimal points are here, 7 point something is there and 100 point something is there whenever decimal point is not there. So I am going to shift my decimal point by 2 digits to the left side. 1 2. You have to shift that decimal point here also by 2 digits. So 1 and 2, that means it will become 0.07 rupees. So 7 paise is equal to how many rupees? 0.07 rupees. 7 paise is equal to 0.07 rupees. 0.07 rupees. Okay, this rupees symbol we use before the number only, if you have observed it. Okay, fine. So these are some examples which are related to your exercise number 2.5. Some remaining critical level examples I'll discuss in the next lecture. Okay, but be focused on your basic concept. Once you are clear with your basic concepts, then you can easily find out that the examples which are in exercise we can solve it is in very easy way.